What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Courtney. RedOptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And went bike riding in the heat and just got out of the bathtub. Adrian went to play hockey. He is grabbing dinner and coming home, so I figured I'd pull for him. And since I'm here, I might as well ship some items also. So why not turn on the camera and bring you along with me? Why not? Today's been kind of like a fallback, unfortunately. Let me see here. Let me accept this offer. We are at 8:10 p.m. and I am 6:41. So I'm at least I should knock on everything, make the bottom end goal for the day at least. So that's good. Traffic wise, it looks like the numbers have dropped even lower. And we're only like getting ready to hit 500,000 promoted views and 46 items sold. But within the last like 30 minutes as I was pulling, I had 4 things sell. So maybe I'll get some good traction going into the evening hours, where normally before evenings would turn off for me. So we shall see. And I already got stuff here that I haven't pulled, and I just got done pulling. So that's at least a good thing for the evening. First up, we got Evita on Blu-ray, sold for $12.14, going to North Hollywood, California. I believe this was a Found on Friday item. So you're not going to believe, if you watched the Found on Friday and you saw how negative we were, the negative number we were, we're already getting ready to hit into on Monday, already getting ready to hit the positive. So that is definitely a plus. So I'm excited to see okay, media mail is going to be cheaper there. I'm excited to see what it's going to be like come this weekend on the Found on Friday. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do, since I still have a death pile for Found on Friday. My goal, I was originally slated to save it for Friday and not really do any thrifting. But if we make it into the positive, I might at least go look for a couple of high dollar items. You know, you never know if you come across a dollar item that's worth $100. So, and just pass up like the normal stuff I normally do, like the t-shirts and stuff. But it's all pretty much selling. So who knows what I'll be doing by Friday? It could be a totally different story come Friday. So maybe by Friday, if there's enough positive, I just give myself a limit on what to spend, like half of the profit, if you will. We got a Reader's Digest Arthur Fielder CD, sold for $7, headed to Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know, I'll call it when we get there, see what everything's like. I still wouldn't mind getting out of the house, just because it's my day, just to start, just no rules, just do whatever. So even if I just go try to be more diligent with what I pick, more precise, and then hurry back and get the death pile worked on. So let me put this in alphabetical order since I'm doing it this way. Oh man, it's a nice bike ride, but it was hot, so I only did 6 miles. So Harry and the Hendersons on VHS tape, sold for $4.20, headed to Lackawaxen, Pennsylvania. So, thanks everybody for the Giro, ordering Giro through me. I was already at $60 in referral money, and I think I just got 2 more emails for 2 more orders. So 100% appreciate that. I mean, that to me is the biggest thank you guys can give me for making these videos. And I'm just over the moon basically with excitement on you guys actually helping me with that. So that is pretty cool. With my coupon, I spent $243. So now I'm over $60 in referral money. So I'm pushing in on, getting half. We're closing in on, depending on what this last couple of orders were, I could be at halfway of my supplies being paid for. And that to me is like a huge, like I said, thank you from you guys, me trying to give you any inkling of any information I possibly can. And, obviously never charging for it, but this is a kind of a cool payback. It's the way I kind of feel. And I'm not taking it for granted. I'm like crazy. I don't even know exactly how to say it. It's just awesome. So thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. We got Muse on DVD. I think this was a Goodwill find, maybe. Sold for $10, headed to Harrisburg, Illinois. So that's pretty damn cool. The more and more I just think about things, it's like I still feel like just a dude from South St. Louis who grew up poor, still trying to find his way. Yet I'm driving a freaking Porsche and I'm making money on YouTube, and you guys are supporting me by buying your supplies through my affiliate link. I mean, I hope I never lose that. And I don't think I ever will, because I think I don't know, however you want to look at it, my mind's too small or whatever to ever think, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. All right, Weekend on the Rocks, Dave Matthews, 2 CD set, sold for $5, headed to Salem, Massachusetts. And then as I'm riding my bike and stuff, I always like trying to different, you know how I go into talks about just weird stuff or life or different things. And so my mind was coming up with like a new theory of like death and how is death experienced, kind of like I was talking the other day about if there's reincarnation and stuff. So what I came up with today is comparing life in our bodies as to if we lived in a box truck. Say we lived in the back of a box truck, but everything in that box truck was enough for us to survive. There was food, there was water, everything we know about life is in the back of this box truck. So we think nothing of it. We come up with stories and theories and ideas. We decorate the walls. We, paint on the ceiling, whatever the case may be, right? But what if, when that box truck dies, the back door opens up? So you're in this back box truck. All you know is what's in here. When the box truck dies, the back door flings open. Now that you see a whole nother set of things you never knew existed because you were limited by the box truck. Kind of like we would be limited by our bodies because we can only see certain spectrums. We can only hear certain frequencies. So when we die, the back of the truck pops open and we can see so much more. So that was a little thing I was playing with in my head today as I was bike riding. So just kind of a simple way of explaining a theory, I guess, kind of like the whole theory I've always used about ants. There's an anthill in my front yard. They have no idea that my house is this big, huge structure and there's a big thing living in it. They can't comprehend that. So it's kind of like another version of that. The Wilders Throwdown CD. headed to Lenexa, Kansas, sold for $4.40. So that was kind of my thought process today. So, but man, I am tired. All I've had today though to eat was a can of SpaghettiOs and meatballs. So he's bringing some quesadillas home. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Love me some quesadillas. Chicken and cheese though, just chicken and cheese quesadillas. Got my salsa to dip it in. I'm good to go. I am a very plain eater. Very plain eater. I'm trying not to use my glasses. I'm trying to do my own focusing. It's not working out too well. So I'm kind of slow right now. Actually, that was part of a 2 CD set, wasn't it? Let's go ahead and get some of this done. PGA Championship caddy hat. Sold for $8, headed to Waterloo, Illinois, right across the river. Right across the river. The river. So yeah. So now I need to find me a way to get my hat boxes cheaper. I do. Okay. I don't have one for hats. Let me make a preset for hats. Hat ground ADV. Ship from. Weight, we'll just go 6. Domestic service. Ground. Vantage 8 by 6 by 4. Looks good. Oh, I put Grand Advantage on the CD one. I have to edit that one. So that'd be quicker, just a boom boom. So I don't confuse Adrian when he sees that CD thing. He'll be like, what is Grand ADV? Sorry. I spelled wrong. Next up, Texas Longhorn hat. Headed to England. Sold for $8.50. England. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. You know, you could tell who the dedicated exercisers are at the park today, man, because it was steamy. Texas Longhorns. Hiccup. Burp the James. All right, 853. Hat. 74. 853. 74. So I think I'm gonna try to really create a cool maybe you guys can give me some ideas. If I created my next Boring Reseller Life shirt, now the last two I've created was more for me. I just did them some simple things, quick and easy. So this time I want to try to add more flavor into it and create the whole thing myself, basically. What do you think of when you think My Boring Reseller Life channel? Are you ready? Statements, you know, this by wordings, what do you picture? Different things like that. And maybe I can throw something together and make a new shirt. On a day when I need a little downtime. World Meeting of Families 2015 Philadelphia hat. Sold for $9.50. Headed to Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington. Where did I leave my second Gatorade? I was going to put it in the ice box, and I think I left it laying somewhere. It should be in the house, though, at least. All right, let me redo this. Edit. G-R-O-U-N-D. Boom. Okay. And we got a hat. 5.7. Perfect. So, ba-boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Oh, did I miss that Kango? I thought. Just pulling the Kango. Alrighty, next up we got, where you at? Guillaume Black Visor, sold for $9, headed to Palm City, Florida. Hat. 6. Perfect. I like it when it's easy. Alright, we got 9 West. Women's cap, sold for $9.50, headed to California City, California. Some kind of redundant or something. California City, California. I forgot to watch my Ben's video today and then try to upload it. So I'll have to do that. I'll get to that this week sometime, at some point. That's the longest I've recorded in a Ben's location, so. All right, next up we got Northwest Territories. Button-up shirt, sold for $14, headed to Washington, North Carolina. Say what? Come on. Be off there. $12.9. I am hungry. My blood sugar is falling drastically. My eyes just want to shut. If I fall over, you know why. Nassau, Bahamas, Stingray shirt. Sold for $9.50, headed to Ames, Iowa. Oh man. T-shirt. 8.5. Let's see where we're at. 662 so far. So only about $60 away from my low end. We We got a pair of Gap straight ultra low rise denim jeans, women's, sold for $16. Headed to Finland, New Jersey. Will you go in this one? Yay! All right. Doom 1-8. I like that. A little bit quicker now that I set up more of those presets. Save a little bit more time. Save a little bit more time. I need a couple of mailers. Adrian's going to be happy when he realizes he don't really have to ship. All right, Jeff Dungan, 45. Sold for $4, headed to Lafayette, Louisiana. Okay. So I don't have one for 45, so let's try Advantage first. And that works. 661. Biggity bam. Next up, Al Martino, 45 record, sold for $4. Headed to Suffern, New York. I wouldn't want to live there. Suffern. And kind of like people that call Missouri misery. Suffern succotash. Let's try ground control first. Ground controlled, Major Tom. Let me get this big video disc out of the way. Actually sold a video disc. Get me a mailer for it. Rarely sell these. Took an offer for $5 though. So we got the old video disc. $5, headed to Peru, New York. Okay. Put these in LP mailers. The corners stick out on a couple of them, but it's all right. And I got to put a little piece of cardboard because it doesn't completely close because it's bigger than an album. So I got extra cardboard I put in there and tape to the middle so it stays in place. Jan said she should get some time off in August. We can go to the Smoky Mountains, my favorite place. I'm like, well, you gotta make sure for soon because places book up pretty quick. So I'm gonna make sure I get a cabin. And last time, like, there's this one place I like rent the cabins. It was 100% of the time, Little Mountain Valley or something like that. I just kind of like the location because the drive is kind of cool and what have you. Last time we went, I booked in a different location, and it just didn't have the same feel as, so I think I'm going to still want to book into the Little Valley place, and I have to book before they all fill up. All right, next up we got, are you ready for a CD line? Yeah, World Flutes and Patrick O'Haron CD. 2 together sold for $8.40. And since they bought 2 or more media, they get free shipping. So there we go. It's like you buy one, you can either pay $4.99 for shipping, or you can pay $4.19 for another CD. And then you tice them in like that, so when they get back into your store and start looking, then maybe they'll add a 3rd and a 4th. So what's up, baby girl? What you doing? I got one more thing here, and then we'll go out front before Adrian gets here. We'll go out front. Let you enjoy the out front for a little bit. And we'll run around and play. And we got, are you ready for Evonnie Lyman 8-track? A couple of different 8-tracks. Both together sold for $16. And for some reason, it did not give them free shipping. Huh. Fountain Valley, California is where it's going. I'm going to have to go and check what the dilly is up with that. Did I forget to add 8 tracks into that mix? I don't know. I'll have to go check that. Check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Sorry. All right, I'm just trying to stay awake. All right, so let's save him a few to pull. He's got 6 here. A Kango hat sold for $28. Actually, this one didn't update yet, so that will update. So he's only got 5. Cardinals hat sold for $10.50. Echo Park soundtrack cassette sold for $8. A DVD set sold for $10, and a Wow Christian songbook sold for $16.50. So biggity bam. So there we are. We are done. Thanks everybody for watching for this nice little quick ship video. And Miss Courtney, and we will see you all in the next video. Later.